Hi, it's Swift Streams PC, and I'm here with Fanbase, and I'm here with
Navy Montel, known as also Montel. So.
All right, and so we're going to do a quick interview. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So my first question is, what got you into the nerd space?
I've been a nerd, well, I consider myself a blerd, or as in my own terms, a blerdicorn, because I'm unique. All of us are unique, so we're all blerdicorns. I've been one since I was 8 years old and got into comics. You know, wow. Going and getting them from the corner store and then reading them, and then it went from there to cartoons. Later was anime and then gaming, and you know, at the age of 54, I'm still discovering things.
Oh wow, that's amazing! Like I've been, you know, into this kind of like thrusted into it as a kid, and then I kind of never left it. Everyone else did around me, but I kept going. You know,
as long as you have that passion, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. And stop worrying about other people's approval and just follow what's in your heart and what you love. That's all that matters. This is where your peace comes from.
You got a point. You got a point right there. And so, like, now that you're in this space, what are some of the amazing things you were able to accomplish in this space?
I have been blessed to meet folks like myself. That has been my biggest blessing. I do content, you know, I'm on TikTok, YouTube, I do podcasts. I got my show on IG, Blerdicorn Convos, and all of those allow me to interact with my community, with the people that are just like me, who look like me, who sound like me, and who love the same things I love. So my biggest accomplishment is being able to spotlight those who may not have that light. So people can say, hey, he likes video games just like me. There we go. There's how the bridges build.
Right.
And it goes across all fandoms.
That's true. And I will say that building those bridges is so important.
Yes.
It's so important because, like, I was one of the guys who was just, like, always off to the side playing Pokemon by myself. I might have had 2 or 3 friends, but never a lot of them. And then, you know, people would try to bully us here and there, but we didn't let it phase us because we were like, this is what we do, you know?
Exactly.
And then coming together, we were stronger, and we never let nobody break that up.
And that right there shows that you love what you love so much that you weren't going to let anybody destroy that.
Right.
You weren't worried about approval. You weren't worried about do you like me because I like this. No. If you love anime and you have a specific favorite anime and you know all there is to know, that means you took the deep dive to explore it. And then in that deep dive, you discover other people and other groups. And it comes together. That's how community is formed. That's how we build our neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's true. And without community, we have nothing.
Precisely. Precisely.
Every time we turn around, somebody's trying to steal it from us. You know, people trying to take our ideas and say, oh, I made this. And it's like, we have so many creators out here who just haven't gotten a chance to shine. And one of the ones that I really have followed and have invested in is Black Sands Entertainment. And boy, oh boy.
Wow.
The craziness that had happened.
That was a car accident, a car wreck, and everything all at once. But that also goes to show you that there are some who claim to be a part of the community. They're not about community. Right. They're not about that cohesion, that connectivity that all of us need to have. Because let's face it, we were put behind the 8 ball already. Because if you like anime, oh, you know, only white people like anime. Only white people like comics. Based on who? Right. You? No. I like Captain America. I like the Fantastic Four. I like Spawn. I love all of that. But I got a better tan than most of these jokers out here anyway. Okay? I got that delicious chocolate peanut butter melanation right there, and I'm not gonna let anything stop me. But what I want those who are in the dark to understand is you're not alone.
Right.
There are people who love what you love. Don't worry about being approved. Right. Just love what you love, and they will come to you.
That's true. And I'm so happy that I got a chance to meet up with everybody and go to the cons and stuff, because I mean, before I got introduced to cons, I was like, where do we go? Like, where do we gravitate to? Where do we collect together at?
Right.
You know, and I just couldn't figure it out. And then I had a friend when I was working at Toys R Us. His name is Marlo. And he isn't able to make it here. You know, he hasn't been to a cons in a while though. But that guy was the guy who got me in there. He was an artist. He knew how to draw and stuff like that. And me and him played Pokemon, all kind of stuff together. But we was just literally into this stuff, working in it because we was at Toys R Us.
Right.
Before they closed it down,
Course,
you know.
Right.
And I was just like so excited, and I haven't stopped like since. I might have took a break here and there, might have had some personal things, but
Right.
I always came back to it. It always showed me love, always gave me what I needed.
And that's what it's all about. If you have someone who was that gateway, that doorway to that fandom or to that world, we just got to remember that they showed the same love they showed us. We have to show others.
Right.
Because, like I said, I'm at the tender young age of 54. All right, but I'm not gonna do this forever. I'm gonna be that old man sitting on the porch in a rocket chair with a Nerf gun, shooting at kids. Get off my lawn! That is what I strive for. Okay, I'm gonna be 85 doing that. Hey Ma, give me some more darts, and I'm just gonna be doing it all day. Drinking coffee, reading the news, and shooting kids with Nerf darts. But as long as you don't let that love go for the wrong reason, or you don't exploit it, there's the key word. We got our own folks who will exploit our own people because they see that there is money and there's fame and there's attention. No, because when that dies, you're going to be broken and destitute. Meanwhile, the train's going to keep going. The train keeps going, and it gets bigger and more beautiful and more melanated. Just like yourself, you found your tribe, but it took you time to find that tribe.
I did.
When you did, how was it?
It was amazing. Best thing on earth. You know what I'm saying?
I rest my case, Your Honor.
So, what do you do on social media? Like, what do you do? Like, what's your thing?
I started a YouTube channel about 11 years ago where my focus was to take a blerd of my age and my area and my mindset and just talk about things that I love based on what I know. You know, I wasn't trying to copy anybody. On TikTok, I do things that are motivational and thought-provoking because I also play Dungeons and Dragons, so I do a little bit of that as well. So I'm a D&D player. Instagram, I have a show called the Blerdicorn Combos, where I spotlight blerds from all walks. Whether you are up there in success or you are right here with everybody else, you matter, no matter what level you're on. And I want to have that conversation with you if I see you on IG. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about your journey. Let's get you hyped up. Let's get you motivated, and make sure you pass that motivation on.
Right.
And I'm part of 3 podcasts. Proud enough to be part of the Blerds Eye View crew, so we do that. Absolutely. Got to do it for fam. I'm part of the Color Commentary Wrestling podcast, where we talk about nothing but pro wrestling from black folk, because I've been a pro wrestling fan since yay high. And the main one I have is mine with my partner, Miss Angie. We call it Blerdicorn Speaks, where it's both of us blerds from an older perspective. We talk about everything that we love and just from our viewpoint.
Okay. I got to check all of that out. I didn't know you were in 3 podcasts. Hell, I'm over here trying to balance just one, you know, in one channel by myself. And I'm like, I really would love to have a partner and, you know, a team and stuff, you know.
I'm going to tell you what, straight up. If you need me, I offer my assistance, my services to you. If you want someone to jump on board, I got no problem with that. It's all about uplifting and inspiring. It's about building up so that way it can be seen, so others can come to and go, I like what you do. Tell me about it. There we go.
Now, the thing about my podcast, though, is it is on Fanbase. And so what I do is I record the rooms on there. So when you come in there, it's exclusive. It'll only be people that are subscribers to me. They'll be the only people that can get in that room unless they pay to get in there.
Okay.
And then I go over articles, I play videos and stuff in there, and I record all of this and then put it up.
Gotcha.
So it's all like, you know, stuff that is just not just put out there as raw lives. It's actually like pre-recorded and pre-made stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. I like that. Well, if I had to subscribe to be part of the conversation, I guess I'm going to have to do it.
Right. I mean, it's only $4.99 to subscribe. 125 hearts to get in there. Okay. It's every Tuesday. I have a new topic every Tuesday. I usually do like 9 a.m. in the mornings when I record. Gotcha. And I record all the way up until we finish or until I have to go to work or something. And then I'll come back another day and be like, hey, if you want to finish it up, we can finish it up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, until we get it done.
Okay.
Edit it, and then boom, it's coming out the next week.
Simple, straight to the point. I dig it.
Right. And then when it's out there, I make sure that everybody sees it, you know, all across social media.
Total exposure.
Yep. And then I'll tag you in there with your stuff. So whatever you have, you just send me like your links to your social media accounts that you want in there.
Okay.
And then I'll feature you in there, and then boom, you know, people come to you for a particular thing they want from you. And they get it whenever they come to the podcast. And I don't have to run the podcast either.
Sometimes if it's organic, it'll flow on its own. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel that. And that's how it should be. The conversation should always be organic.
Right.
Should always.
So that's kind of like what I do to try to do my part with the community. I want people to be able to have a safe place to go and tell people about what they do, or talk about topics that they ordinarily couldn't really talk about because
I like that.
No one's trying to get in front of it.
I like that. Okay.
And we cover some of everything. I done did Jonathan Major's situation.
That was messed up. All the wrong people saying the wrong things without getting the whole story. I'm like, come on now.
I mean, I'm like,
that man's not gonna mess up the success he's built for something stupid. And y'all listen to somebody, don't know anything about their background, but then you find out later, oh, they lied to you? Really?
And that's why I had to cover it, because I'm like, people keep saying, oh, he's gonna get recast as Kang the Conqueror. I'm like, no, he's not.
No, he's not.
Because you gotta have the facts first. Like, people don't understand that. So I went through the articles, I did my research, I put it all in the podcast. What else you want to do? I give you all the references, so you can look it up yourself.
A lot of it is people making snap judgments based on a little bit of what they hear. Not what they know, but what they hear.
Right.
Not what they read, but what they hear. I heard, and then you hear the whole thing. It's like, what? That doesn't even sound credible.
Right.
Where'd you hear this from? I heard it from Shanae's cousin's niece's brother's son. And where they get it from? Facebook. Oh, there's a reliable source. There you go. That's how life works. We all go to Facebook and just read in this truth. Get out of here with that mess, man.
Yeah, that is exactly what happens. Like, I saw that because like one of my videos went viral, one of my reels. I had did a pimp named Slip Back and talking about the Kiki Palmer thing. And that Boondock stuff mixed in with everything I was saying with the 200K views. And I was like, but this is mess.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm giving you facts, but not necessarily just facts, life experience.
Drama draws attention.
Oh my God.
Drama draws attention. And it's unfortunate, but it's true.
Yeah.
People are like, what's the juiciest gossip? Have you heard the latest about so-and-so? If I cannot put your name on a birth certificate, I'm damn sure not going to call you that, okay?
Yeah.
You heard about MC Chili Cheese Fries with a side of nuggets? Is that his name? No, what's his real name? Is it Dante? Okay. No, I ain't heard about Dante.
Right.
See, don't get me started. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, my other question is there anything you would like to promote?
I would honestly like to promote the community, because we as Blerds, we continue to prosper only because there are people who want to put the mission out there. We want to bring ours from the dark into the light. We want to make sure that our young ones come up and know that it's okay to watch anime and love it, read Spider-Man and love it, cosplay and adore it. You know, still be academic, but still be passionate. So for me, I'm going to continue doing everything I do on social media, and I'm going to support everyone who's got that mission. But I'm definitely going to uplift the community, because we as Blerds, we can do so many different things. We just got to get away from the drama and back each other up.
You're right about that, and I agree with that 100%. I'm on board.
My man.
Red or white con? What's the black one?
Huh?
The red or white con? Where's the black one and where can they go?
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you about that there. I am also one of the staff of BlurCon. BlurCon happens the first weekend of July every year. It is at the Crystal City High Regency. It is a place of inclusivity. It is a place of belonging, where we celebrate everything that we just talked about, but you see our folks doing it.
Okay.
And it's a 3-day, 24-hour convention. We've been doing it since 2016. I've been day one since the beginning.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I am one of the department heads. I run the tabletop gaming room. So I'm in charge of the board games, Dungeons and Dragons, the card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon. So that's me. But every piece of it is a big thing. So if you haven't been to BlurCon, you're missing out, because this year was amazing. Cree Summer says she wants to come back. Come on, what kind of... That's some clout right there when Cree Summer says she wants to come back. And next year's theme is Summer Madness. Some already call it a Geeknik, but hey, it's all time to come together, have fun.
All right, I'm going to try to make it next year.
Oh, you better.
Because
You better.
I didn't met Hilton George, right?
Oh yes.
And now I didn't met you, and I'm like,
You ain't got no excuses
I ain't
now.
got no excuses now.
None. You better show up.
I gotta be there.
That's all I gotta say. I ain't look at the cameraman in the back. You better make sure he show up. He ain't paying me no attention now. He's like, oh, fine.
Right.
I'm making sure the shot is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
okay.
I'm in there. Though.
Nice. I'm wearing sunglasses, but you can avoid my eye contact. Okay, gotcha.
So I'm gonna make sure I'm at BlerdCon next year. All of my ducks should be in a row because this year I'm planning everything now and I'm doing all of my press stuff this year. So we will definitely be in the building with Fanbase and of course me, Swift Screens PC, your gamer. The only gamer on Fanbase that has been verified and has a large following.
Nice.
So
nice.
I plan to keep the momentum going. I plan to keep spreading love and putting attention on us.
Good.
We need it. And I appreciate you.
No problem, man. Thank you for this opportunity to chat with you.
No problem.
You guys don't remember, always stay nerdy, stay geeky, stay sexy, and be proud in your blerd. Always.
Yes, sir. Swift Screens PC, and we out.